What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Topic Tuesdays, and I apologize that I'm uploading this so late, but I do have a couple of reasons why. I just recorded Diarise the other day, and I thought that this would be saved or whatever. I'm saving the entire file, and it takes a little bit longer than you know, and I can't just cancel it as it was. It was like at 84%, so I had to make sure that it was done. There's a lot of progress to ask to just skip over, so if you're watching this on a Wednesday morning, it's not really Topic Tuesdays, but I still hope you can put that aside and, just enjoy the episode. But anyway, the suggestion for this week comes from Studgies127, and he's actually a good buddy of mine. I know him on PS3 and on Skype and all that kind of stuff. You guys have seen me do a couple gameplays with him, but yeah, he wanted me to talk about fitness and dieting and all that kind of stuff. And if you guys have a suggestion for the next episode, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll see it and probably use it for the next episode. But real quick, I just want to state that I'm not going to be doing Topic Tuesdays every week. It's just going to be something that's occasional, like when I get a suggestion or when I feel that I need to talk about a certain topic that is bugging me or on my mind, something concerning the news or our nation. It could be a huge variety of different ones, but yeah, I'm not going to be committing to the whole week thing unless it becomes very successful. But anyway, you want me to talk about fitness, and why, I don't know, but I do have some experience with the whole fitness thing. I'm not very good with disciplining myself to be working out every day. I used to go to the YMCA with my family, and we used to go to like the fitness center, and I was like, this isn't fun. There's no motivation for fun. Even with music, I just feel like I'm dead inside just walking in place because it's so boring. And so I had to, in order for me to have motivation, it'd have to be fun. It'd have to be a fun activity. So for me to be active, to be sweating, I have to either be playing drums for 2.5 hours straight, I have to be skating for a long while, or I have to be swimming, something active. And if you find something that is active and fun, I'm sure video games are just as fun or whatever, but when it's a nice day, find something to do outside that's fun, that's a good activity. Even if you're just going to be hanging around with friends, walking around town, that's still getting out, and it's a good start. As far as dieting goes, I haven't used a lot of different diets. I've tried a bunch of them, but probably the one that I was able to do for the longest without, being like, I need my normal diet, this is terrible, was this one called the ketosis diet. And it's kind of like a variant of the Atkins diet, but the Atkins diet was very unsuccessful for a couple of reasons, and I'll get to that later. But the ketosis diet, and I was on it just a couple of weeks ago actually with my dad, and instead of having bread, and you're just taking out your bread and sugar, and it's pretty simple. But what bread and sugar does to you is it gives you energy for the day. It's sugars and carbs, and your body will use those, process them, and use them for energy for the day, so to help you be a little bit more active. But because of that, if you take them out, then your body is forced to use the already stored energy, aka your body fat, and it will use that for energy instead of using, this daily things you get. And sometimes you don't use all that energy, and it gets stored. And that's why some people slowly but surely gain weight. So if you just take out those couple of things, that'll really help you slim down. And if you're being active at the same time, that's very good because it's forcing your body to use and burn that fat. And there is a couple pills you can take, use your own diet, and it will already make you use that stored body fat. But if you're taking in sugars and breads and stuff like that, you're just going to be storing to the thing and making a bigger mess. So I don't suggest you paying for pills. This way is actually a little bit cheaper because sugar and bread can be pretty expensive. Cutting them out of your diet completely will save you money as well. But it's very simple because for breakfast, me and my dad had steak and eggs, bacon and eggs, scrambled eggs with sausage links and cheese. Cheese is you can have anything you want in that kind of category. And for lunch we'd have stir fry, you name it. We'd have giant Caesar salads. It was really easy. And the great thing about this ketosis diet is a lot of restaurants have certain recipes that you can allow into your diet, and soups are good, all that kind of stuff. And say you go to a burger place, right? At burger places, they don't really have a lot of things you can have, but if you just get like chicken strips and fries, that's fine. Whatever. Another way to, kind of cut out more stuff is you can cut out starches, which is really good. Cut out potatoes, that kind of stuff, because that stuff is really heavy and it will bring a lot of carbs and calories into your diet. But yeah, the ketosis diet. Look it up. You can see all the things that are allowed, all the things you need to cut out, and what kind of activities will maybe counteract the whole diet or whatever. You'll see what I'm talking about when you go onto the page. But the reason it is better than the Atkins diet, and the reason the Atkins diet was unsuccessful, is the Atkins diet basically had the same rules, but it didn't have something called a carb day. And on the weekends or whatever day you decide to be your carb day, you go and it's a cheat day. You go, you eat whatever you want, any carbs. And what it does is it resets your body resets, and it's using those carbs instead of your body fat. Because if you don't do that, that's a necessary step in the diet. If you don't do that, then your body's going to be hanging around and it's going to not take it's not going to take the fat from your body. It's just going to be burning up the meat instead of actually using the fat. So that's a necessary step every weekend or just one day of the week. It can be two if you want. There's some people that need it a bit extended because their body doesn't work as quickly. If you're in like an older group or whatever, yeah, that is a very, very important thing. One last thing: if you're under 18 and you're worrying about your weight and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't worry about it until you hit 18 and you're still not okay with your body fat. Because for me, when I was 12 years old, I was a chubby little gangster, and once I hit like 13, 14, I just started growing a little bit, and until now, I'm I lost so much body fat, and it's crazy because my body just stretched out, and it just used all of it, and I wasn't getting enough energy per day for my body to need, and I had cramps, I had stretch marks, all that kind of stuff. It was pretty bad, but I got really tall, and if if you're young and you're storing a lot of body fat, that means your body's gonna grow really, really tall, and you're gonna be pretty skinny. And I'm sure you'll like the way you look and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, unless you're 18, don't worry about your body fat. If you are over 18 or you're 17, 18, you might want to consider, be a little bit concerned about it. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to close it up here, guys. There's not really much more I can say. Dieting is a little bit hard if, once again, if you want to be active and you don't have much things that's fun for you, consider doing a sport that you might like football. If you like watching football, it's even more fun to play football. Baseball, basketball, whatever you find is fun for you. It could be an activity that you can be included into, and it will help you lose weight and whatever. And I know it's a pretty random topic, but it was a suggested topic, and few of many suggested topics are actually I could get this deep into. I have experience with dieting and that kind of stuff. Some things weren't successful, some things aren't, but some things that were unsuccessful for me will definitely be successful for someone else. It's just what people's tolerance level will be. But one more thing about the ketosis diet before I go. Make sure to add a lot of vegetables into your diet. Replacing vegetables with rice and stuff like that. If you're eating teriyaki, get steamed vegetables instead of rice, and it will help you with your tolerance levels with vegetables more often into your diet. And it's a lot more healthy for you, and in my opinion, it tastes a lot better than just one plain flavor of rice. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. See you next week or the week after when I want to do one. Suggest a topic down below in the comment section, and I'll see you later.